Welcome to the show with Shaz and Leon too. Asian films and more, cult classics just for you. Cinema's delight, from old to new we'll see. Stories that ignite passion and mystery. Hong Kong and beyond.
Surprise! It's us. I know. We said that was it, and that was our last video, Leon's retro recommendation. But a few things have happened, you know. Number one, how can we end with a video with just Leon and not Shaz? That's just not right, is it, Shaz?
No, not really.
And two, you know, we had a couple of strange occurrences. And by strange occurrences, what I mean is we've been out and about, we've been enjoying life a little bit, doing trips, you know, things that we really needed to do. We had our first holiday since COVID. And since then, since coming back, we've been 2 different places for outings, and twice somebody has approached us and said, "Excuse me, are you Leon and Shaz from Hong Kong and beyond?" And somebody else stopped us and said, "Excuse me, do you mind me asking, do you two run a YouTube channel?" It never happened to us before out in the wild, and it really made us think, you know, maybe we have a slight duty, a little obligation to return some of the love that's been given to us. And although we're not going to plough into the videos like we used to do, we will from time to time pop up and do something like this. And also, it's fair to say we owe CineAsia a massive debt. If it wasn't for CineAsia, there would have not been any HKB, because that's where we got all our views from, or our viewers from. Again, you know, we're not one of the greatest channels out there, but CineAsia and the love they shown us really did give us a viewership. So what we can do in return is review the films they put out, and it also gives us opportunity to see them, which we love. So thank you to CineAsia, and thank you to all the fans out there. And Shaz will now tell you what we're here to cover today, which you probably guess with the thumbnail.
So today we are looking at Stuntman.
Wait! 嗰個年代啲武師 never say no。
CineAsia have kindly provided us with a press release. So I will read out a section from this because it was just too good not to. Stuntman is in UK and Irish cinemas from the 11th of October. Get ready for a powerful and action-packed story, shedding light on the unsung heroes of the industry. In Stuntman, a washed-up action choreographer struggling to find his way in a changing industry risks everything to stage an epic comeback. But can he repair the damage to his relationship with his estranged daughter before it's too late? The top-tier cast includes Terrance Lau and Philip Ng. Also starring is stunt veteran Stephen Tung Wai, a 7-time winner of Best Action Choreography at the Hong Kong Film Awards, making his on-camera return after 7 years. The cast also features Cecilia Choi and Rachel Leung, recreating the spirit of classic Hong Kong action cinema, particularly in adapting iconic fight locations such as footbridges and shopping centre escalators. Stuntman will be essential for fans of the 1980s golden era. From the producer of Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In, this hard-hitting story is directed by real-life stuntmen turned filmmakers Albert and Herbert Leung. The directors channel their own experiences to combine bruising action with a deeply moving story, showcasing the enduring impact and legacy of stunt professionals.
So having watched this, Shaz, I feel like this is a really good film to come back after 23 days absence. It's fitting that it's CineAsia, and it's fitting that it's a film like this. I found this quite remarkable. And we notice similarities between this and another CineAsia release, didn't we? Or you did straight away.
Yeah, I felt it just sort of reminded me of Ride On. A similar storyline,
Yep. The concept was pretty much identical, really. You know, an aging stuntman who is trying to recapture his former glory. He's got a rift in his relationship with his daughter, just as Jackie Chan had in Ride On, and he's trying to repair that too. And it's compelling. This one is, although the story's similar,
It's completely different, really.
yeah, tonally it's completely different, isn't it? And it feels so much more Hong Kong.
Yes.
So although when we read out that press release, it makes it seem like Terrance Lau is the star. For me, Stephen Tung Wai is definitely the star of this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, hands down for me.
His character was sort of, everything revolved around him, really, didn't it?
It did. And what I really like about this film is it is heralding back to the golden era, the golden age of Hong Kong action cinema, the 80s, the 90s. And it has a message in there. And we thought the message was quite clear, didn't we, Shaz?
We did.
And what was that message?
We felt the message was, cherish the old and embrace the new.
Exactly. And that's what Stuntman is doing. It is celebrating the golden age of Hong Kong cinema, and it is also bringing us hope for a new golden age of Hong Kong action cinema going forward. And I really like that. I like that it's that ambitious. It's keeping the ball rolling from Twilight of the Warriors. It's showing us that, okay, we had these things we loved, we adored. Don't just cling to them and dismiss everything else. You know, look at what is coming now, and then we might get a new age, new time, a new thriving Hong Kong cinema if we just give it a chance.
Yeah.
And I think people need to do that, you know.
I think that's a strong message.
It is a strong message. I love Hong Kong cinema, probably, yeah, definitely, more than any other cinema, you know. You've seen our channel, you've seen our social media, and I do post for other films. We are complete cinephiles, but nothing touches me in my heart
Yeah.
the way these films do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would find it a tragedy if we didn't take the opportunity to give Hong Kong cinema the support it requires from us.
Yeah, for the next chapter, for
Yeah.
the new ways.
Yeah,
You know, they didn't get where they are without the old ways, but now they have to find a way forward, what they've learnt from the old ways, and carry it forward.
you have to build on what's come before, and that may mean some changes. And Stephen Tung Wai's character in this, Sam Lee, he can't get past that, can he?
No, he really struggles to accept the new ways, because
Yeah.
in his mind those aren't good enough.
And he's kind of clashing with the star within the movie, which is Philip Ng's character. And I think there's points in the movie where Philip Ng has a good point, or his character, who does seem like a bit of a cocky sort of actor.
He does, but he was very professional. I think he wanted to get the job done,
He did, yeah.
but he just didn't want people risking life and limb for it.
And we feel that Terrance Lau is being put through the mill a little bit in this, because he wants to be a part of the new upcoming industry. He says that he's not been part of that, and he wants his opportunity.
Yeah, he wants to experience
What they did.
what they did.
Yeah. And I feel that Stephen Tung Wai's character, Sam Lee, is taking advantage of him there a little bit. And Philip Ng, he builds sort of a respect for him, you know,
Yeah.
and he praises him at some points after he's largely been ignored by him and his stunt team prior.
Yeah, I felt they sort of ridiculed him a little bit. Was that fair to say?
I think so. And his performance in this was good. You
Yeah.
know, what he was giving was exactly what was needed for the film. And I love that. I love that this film's been made by stuntmen. And that blows me away, because the level of the drama in this
Yeah.
is outstanding.
As it says, going from their own experiences, which maybe makes it a little more authentic.
I think so. I think it's been a real passion project for them. And you can see that. You can see the love all over the screen. And just because it is from the producers of Twilight of the Warriors, don't think this is just a cash in, a quick, you know, grab the money. Let's use some guys that were in that, Terrance Lau, Philip Ng, and let's make another film quick, willy-nilly. And it's not. This film is its own beast. And I think this film meant a lot more to me than Twilight of the Warriors.
As much as we loved that film, that was amazing.
Oh, it was amazing. I love Twilight of the Warriors, but this touches me so...
It's like it resonated with you a bit more.
It did, yeah.
I think as well, a couple other points to mention, aside from the sort of stunt sections, the more like emotional side. So you had the relationship with the daughter from Sam Lee, his daughter, and that was interesting and I liked that. But another section that I don't think anyone, we really discussed last night was Terrance Lau's relationship with his brother, and how the brother had a normal job and he wanted Terrance to work with him, and every time Terrance wanted to say, I want to go and work on this film, his brother was a bit dismissive and a bit...
He wasn't very supportive, was he?
No. And you just felt like, was that a jealousy thing? Was it, I don't want my brother getting involved with this? Worried about him getting injured? Or, so I thought that was an interesting element to the film as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It added another element to the film. And you can read from that many different things. I think there was a mixture of everything you pointed out there. I think there was a mix of all that. It was a complicated relationship with his brother. Because they both obviously used to play when they were young and live out these scenes in the action movies, And there's like things scattered throughout the movie. So we had some interesting things in the background, like posters. There was a poster for Vampire Cleanup Department, which, some of the crew on this film were involved with that, so that's nice. And there's also a section where you see some classic movie posters that I think they're in Stephen Tung Wai's place, aren't they? And Terrance Lau is looking up and he's like,
mesmerised by them.
A little bit like I would have been, like, or any
well, you still are today.
Still am today, yeah. So there's so much going for this film.
Yeah.
And don't be put off thinking, oh, it's just a drama. I've said this time and again, and people miss out on really, really great films. And that kind of wounds me, because I'm trying to do the legwork for the fans. I love the fans, I love the audience, I love these films. And if I say there's something to a film, it's because I don't want anybody else to miss out. It's not because I'm getting paid for promoting. That's not... Never been a part of this channel.
No, of course, we just want to put the message out there, like, don't miss out on these films, So especially if you're a fan of the 1980s, action films, this is definitely for you.
Yeah.
As it said in the press release, this is essential viewing for fans of those films, because it will give you an insight maybe into things that used to happen and how things are changing now.
I think so. I think that's probably enough talk about this. I think we've said what we need to say, and we hope it resonates with you and that you do go and see this film when it's out. Whilst you're watching this video, I will probably be in an operating theatre because I'm having an operation. I might be awake by now. I don't know. If I am, I might be watching this video myself. Hopefully all goes well, fingers crossed. And so it may be a little while to the next one because I'm going to need a little time to recover. We do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did watch it, thank you very much. And sorry to mess our fans and audience about as much as we have done. And a huge thank you to the team at CineAsia and giving us this opportunity and tolerating all of my BS, which can be quite a lot sometimes. Anything else you'd like to say just before we go, Shaz?
Well, just a reminder that Stuntman is at UK and Irish cinemas from the 11th of October.
Thank you. Well, that's it for now. And at some point we will catch you on another video. And we'll see you then.
到盡會係點㗎？無論幾大風大浪都好，情況唔可以食。
Hong Kong and beyond, every movie's a treasure. Join us every time, it's a film lover's pleasure. Tune in for the ride together side by side. Cecilia Leung, guide to worlds that open wide.